Okay guys, so I'm Tanaya, and the reason I'm making this video is because I wanted to share my experience of what happened freshman year, and how I got through it, and what just what all went down during freshman year. Okay, so pretty much disclaimer, this might not happen to you, or some of the stuff maybe some of the stuff might happen to you, so I'm just telling you guys how I survived it. Okay, so during the first day of freshman year, I came in with all my friends. Me and my friends were still friends and everything. We were also cool, and there was no drama. It was just us going into freshman year being little scared freshies. Sorry for the noise. My siblings downstairs and my parents. We're just being little scared freshies and stuff. And pretty much the first couple of days of freshman year were amazing, because that's when we were starting to get to know our teachers. We thought all of the teachers were nice. We were pointing out all the teachers that we didn't like or didn't want to have, and deciding what friend groups we wanted to be in. But that's middle school, when you come in, you're like, oh, I should be with this friend group, or oh, I want to be with this friend group. In high school, I think it's you come in with the same group of friends that you already had in middle school. And I guess throughout the year, you guys, not throughout freshman year, but throughout high school in general, you guys all spread out and stuff. And sometimes that sucks, but it's kind of good to meet new people. And let me just tell you this right now, in some of my classes, I didn't really talk to people. No one really talked to me, so I was just alone during some of my classes. There would be some classes where I didn't have any friends, and some classes where I did have friends, and some classes where I didn't say anything, I barely said something, and some classes where I said a lot of stuff. And I don't know why it was like that for me. It was just like that. There's no way I can explain it to you. So that's pretty much what happened to me first trimester. I was just still deciding who I wanted to be friends with, and who I didn't want to be friends with, and where do I fit in. So first trimester is obviously the easiest trimester of them all. Second trimester, it really wasn't that bad, but there was just, sorry, someone's texting me. There was just a lot of stuff that happened during second trimester. I started losing friends, because me and my friends didn't go to the same school. There's different districts, not different districts, different bus routes, I guess, and those bus routes had to go to one school, and the other bus route had to go to the other school. And there was 3 different schools in my area that I could go to, and I went to the one that was furthest from me because of the bus route, I guess. I don't know how that happened, but that's how I went. And so all my friends went to different schools, so it was hard for me to talk to them every single day. I guess that's what makes good friends, if you talk to them a lot. And I wasn't really talking to my friends as much, because I'd only see them on Mondays, because I had a young life, and I only see them on sometimes on the weekends, if they invite me to hang out places. But they used to invite me to all the sleepovers in first trimester and stuff. Okay, this is what, sorry to cut this off, but this is what I'm talking about, friends, in this part. Not saying that this is gonna happen to you, but this is mainly what happened to me. So in first try, they were inviting me everywhere, and then the second try, I guess they realized that, it's pointless inviting me places. If the next, I don't know, couple days we're not gonna be friends anymore, I guess. I don't know what they did. So I would always see them on their stories posting and stuff, and I'm just well, can't really get mad, so can't really invite myself over to someone else's house. So I was just okay, I gotta start making friends. And I started making a couple of friends. Usually it was people that I already knew from, I don't know, Instagram, Snapchat. It was already those people that would talk to me. And then third trimester, oh wait, sports. So sports, here's the thing. If your sport has conditioning, do it. Just do it, because it's so easy to make friends there. I did track, and I didn't really go to any of my conditioning, because I don't know, I just thought it was pointless. And I don't know, I regret it now, because I would have made a lot more friends during the whole track season itself. And yeah, but I think track was the main thing that was keeping me in line, and keeping me from not having friends out of school. So like join track because it really helps you make friends. Don't join just track, like join other sports. That helps you make friends also. And so third trimester, God, let's talk about that. So third trimester was the hardest trimester of like all of them. Third trimester is when like they decide what placement you want to go into next year, like AP World History or AP US History or Spanish 3 honors or English 10 honors or like algebra, geometry or something like that. And so I was really like confused on what classes I wanted to take. So I just started like signing up for classes that I thought like my friends were signing up for, because I thought I was gonna have to go to their school next year. So I'm like, oh my god, yeah, text me what classes you're going to. But obviously that didn't happen because I'm still going to the same school that I was originally supposed to go to. And yeah, pretty much third trimester is really hard. You have to like be mainly focused on school, and I wasn't really like focused on school at the moment because I was still trying to qualify for Drake relays. I was still trying to qualify for state. I was still trying to get my times up for track, and that obviously didn't help me enough because I was missing so many days because of track and so many days because of like not wanting to be at school, just being sick in general. So like sometimes I would just call my parents and be like, oh, I'm not really feeling school today, and they like my mom would let me stay home. I don't know, it was just like sometimes I didn't feel good, sometimes I was just like actually sick, and then there was times where I was just like, I don't want to go, and I'm just not really feeling it in general. And I guess there's gonna be those days where you're not wanting to go to school, and there's gonna be those days where you like really want to be there because you really want to see your friends. But I guess that never happened to me. Like that I really want to be there feeling never happened to me because I didn't really have any friends to be excited to go there for. So it was always just me being there talking to like one person every single day. And obviously like that person would miss school sometimes, and I'd be like, well, I guess I'm just gonna be talking to myself. Like, I'm not trying to say like I didn't make any friends. I made a couple friends. I just got tired of them so easily because like I don't really know them. Like I only talk to them like in that class period. But I think third trimester is when I started gaining more friends from like all of my classes, I guess. Yeah, that's when I started gaining more friends throughout my classes. So like first period PE, I didn't really talk to anyone. I'd always like keep to myself. And this girl came up to me and she was like, what grade are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm a freshman. And she's like, there's no way. Because I guess people think that freshmen are really immature, and I try not to be immature. I try to like stay to myself and try to like keep my chill. But when I'm around my friends, that's a different story. But second period, Earth and Space, I never talked to anyone in that class. And then I sat with these girls. They were just so nice to me, and they were so sweet. We had like made TikToks together. They were really sweet and stuff. So I'm glad that I had those people during that class because I did not like that class, but I had those people who kept me sane. Third period. Why did I just go to fourth period? Third period was English. I had my best friend in that class. Well, yeah, I had my best friend in that class, which was pretty nice, but we barely talked. So not my best friend, but like we barely talked. We only talked after school, which is okay. I guess we only talked after school in the morning, but we never talked in that. Yeah, we talked in that class, but like it wasn't. Yeah, we talked in that class. But fourth period math. Okay, guys. So here's the thing with math. Let me just explain math to you right now. If you're in algebra, let me explain this to you right now. Algebra is the hardest class you'll have to take. Not saying that, but like it's really hard. But the thing you need to do to pass that class is just be there and like try to understand the material, because it's like there's some times where you look at the paper and you're like, I have no idea what these numbers are like saying, doing, like where do I move this number to? But that was just like me throughout the whole try. I didn't really understand algebra, and I was confused why I was in Algebra 1. I really wanted to go to Algebra 1A because everyone was like, oh my god, it's so easy. And my math teacher last year, I think she just put me in Algebra 1 because like pre-algebra was kind of easy for me. And then she was like, I think she was like, oh, maybe she'll get this skill set, but I didn't really understand it at all. And then, yeah, you just gotta be there to understand math, and you have to ask a bunch of questions. That's what my algebra teacher told me to do next year, like ask a bunch of questions, because that really helps you. And 5th period, study hall, didn't really talk to anyone in that class. I was always on my phone doing homework. The only time I ever talked to someone when I was like, can I go to the bathroom or anything. And then 6th period, Spanish. I didn't really talk to anyone in that class either. Like, I was always keeping to myself, and everyone thought I was like weird because I never talked to anyone. And then one day, a girl came up to me and she's like, what grade are you in? And I said I was a freshman, and she's like, oh, there's no way. And I'm like, okay. And then 7th period, my favorite class ever, American Studies. I was talked in that class because I'm so good at American Studies. It is the only class I really understand. I'm kidding. But you, in order to like be a good student during freshman year, just show up. Like, try to understand the material, ask questions, make friends. I guess when you make friends, it's the reason to like keep going and not trying to like fail at school. And so I guess that's what I really need to work on next year, is to be there and ask questions, because I was never there. Like, people would always see me, like my teachers, they would always email me saying that I take too much personal time off of school, which is true, I did. And that's something that I'm going to work on next year. So, like, if you really want to be a good student in high school, you really want to pass all of your classes, just be there. And email your teachers if you have questions. They're literally there whenever you need them. Like, don't try to focus on school 4 days into, like, say if there's try 1. Don't try to focus on school 2 days when the try is about to end. Don't do that, because then that's not gonna help you at all. That's what I did. I would always like try to focus on school, and I like feel like I'm gonna fail this class. I always try to like focus on it 2 days before the try ends. And that's what happened to me second try. So I was like on the borderline of failing math. Like, I was so close to failing. And I like emailed him crying one night because I was like, I didn't really understand because I wasn't there. And then I passed my test, and I ended up passing the class, which is really good. Like, really happy for me. I was really happy about that because I really thought I was gonna fail. And I wouldn't have to do I wouldn't have like be able to do track, because if you fail a class, you can't do a sport. That's something that you need to work up. So like, if you like doing sports and stuff, don't fail a class, because you're going to have to, you're not gonna be able to play that sport until like April. That's what happened to me. Well, I didn't fail second try. I'm just saying, like, that's my school's policy. If you're in track, you fail a class, can't run until April, and the season's over in May. So don't fail a class. Be there. I'm gonna just address that right now. Be there literally every single day if you can. Yeah. So I am done with this video. I'm probably gonna redo it because I didn't like how this turned out. I'm still gonna say all the things that I said in the first video, but I'm just saying if you guys even see this video. So thanks for watching. You don't have to subscribe. I was just making this video just to make it. Yeah, you don't have to like, you don't have to comment or anything. You can just watch it. I was really mainly just making this video to make it because I wanted to tell like the incoming freshmen like what they should look out for and what they should do. It's not really a, oh, I want subscribers kind of video. It's just a video just saying like my experience and what you should work on. And if you're not good at this skill set, try to get good at it before school starts back. And do not put too much pressure on yourself throughout freshman year. There's times where you're gonna be stressed, and stress it's fine. Just like, don't apply so much. Like, this is something that I didn't do. I didn't take a lot of AP classes because next year I'm taking 2 AP classes, and And then junior year, I'm gonna take as many AP classes as I can, and as senior year, I'll be good. But just try to like focus. Don't stress yourself out too much. There's gonna like obviously there's gonna be times, but you know, hey, it's life. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go now. It's 15 minutes long. Probably gonna redo it, teehee, because don't like how this one turned out, so